you look at their Game 2 draft, and they committed so much to range. They got the Farsa, they got the Beatrix. But after that, what do they have? They were forced to play passive in the XP lane, and that changed the dynamic of effective range. Because once you got in your face, once 40 got there, and once JP jumped the gun, and once Ohib is in your face, what do? What now? And that's what made Game 2 so winnable for Liquid.
Yeah, honestly, it was an amazing game. Looking at both strengths, Liquid showed their strength, SRGOG showed their strength. By the way, while we're here, I just want to say, I think we're all in agreement. We love Kip Bomba as a player. But in case he wants to retire, I kind of feel like being on the panel, it's kind of good for Bomba.
He looks great. I mean, we got a seat ready and warm for you whenever you want it, Bomba. Several. Any region, just pick.
Just say so.
Imagine the entire idea about the Lapu flex. Like
And honestly, like, I kind of feel like there's a lot to digest, even for us panel. So we're actually going over to the stage where I heard we're giving something away. So you know what, stage, I hope you're ready, because we're throwing it over to you.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Amazon Arena. Now, what a series it has been so far. It is currently 1-1. It is very hot and everybody here can feel the intensity of the matches. But because everybody's so intense right now, we went around asking the audience if they want skins. Do you guys want skins? And because of that, we actually have 3 lucky audience with me here today for the Metro Zero skin giveaway. However, before that, I want you guys to take a moment to look at our beautiful cosplayer. Hey, so what hero are you cosplaying today?
Hello everyone, and I'm cosplaying Ixia and her Commander Invoker skin.
Ooh, very nice. I'm pretty sure everybody thinks it's very pretty, and you look so pretty today.
Thank you so much, Rose. Hello sa mga Pilipino dyan! Let's go!
As we can see, our cosplayer is rooting for Team Liquid. However, over here we have our 3 lucky audiences. Hello, what's your name?
Marte Cometa.
What should I call you?
Teng.
Teng. Okay, so are you ready for your first question?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. I will give you 4 options and you pick one, okay? Which of the following heroes is featured in the Metro Zero campaign? Is it A, Beatrix, B, X-Borg, C, Ling, or D, Martis?
X-Borg.
Are you gonna lock it in?
Locked in.
It is correct! Congratulations, Kuya!
That's pretty good. You know, we got apparently 2 Liquid fans and SRG fan here, so, you know, things go as they do. But I have a question for you. First of all, what is your name?
My name is Alejandro.
Alejandro. Well, let's see if you can wow us today, Alejandro. Our question is, the Metro Zero set is set on which mode of transportation? 4 options. A, airplane, bus, train, or spaceship?
It's a train.
Oh, and it is correct! There you go. A second win with us here. There's still one more key.
Yes. For our final audience, we have over there, he is wearing an SRG OG jersey. Hello! Hi, what's your name?
My name is Silas.
Okay, Malaysian.
Yep, Malaysian.
Hello, Abang, how are you?
Good, Alhamdulillah.
All right, Abang is very, very good. So, Abang, your question is, which of the following heroes is featured in the Metro Zero campaign? Is it A, Cho, B, Kimmy, C, CC, or D, Roger?
Roger.
Is it correct? It is correct! Congratulations! Now all 3 of them will be walking home with a Metro Zero skin.
That's a cool time. That's a fun time. All 3 people got their skins. We have wonderful cosplay on here. And our grand final, best of 7, is tied 1-1. Riyadh, are you ready for more? I can't hear you. I'm sure you can get louder. Are you ready for more? Then let's send it back to our panel.
Thank you very much. We're ready for more. And now we already have 2 games, a maximum of 5 more. And here's the thing. We're going to be draft very, very soon here. So again, we have to assume that SRGOG will be picking up blue side again. Now the question is, will we see an adjustment? Because in game number 1, Tlph, they banned out the Kalia. Will they change that out with banning out the CC?
I think there's definitely the possibility. I don't think they let the CC through again, at least first pick for SRG. If they do, then they might not pick up Fredrin. I don't know. I think we're going to see a lot of different ways this draft's approached because for the first time in the meta, it's so open that you can take so many different avenues.
The question is, if they do open the CC, because since the meta's so open, you might as well find solutions rather than avoid the problem entirely. Does Sanford have a Paquito in this current metagame? Can he do that, or are they willing to roll the dice and say, do Lapu, wait till level 4, then get out of there?
Yeah, because even Onic, even teams yesterday, they've been trying to pull off the entire Paquito into the CC matchup because it does do well. And even Kid Bomba, like, behind while the game was going on, we did ask that to him too, and he did say that Paquito, yeah, is such a good pick against the CC, but it hasn't been as effective yet in terms of converting it into wins.
I don't know. Personally, for me, I tried to punch a yo-yo before. I lost. What about you, Trex? What's your thoughts on this?
I think we might be heading too far into the CC. I don't think that was the only problem completely in game 1. Like I said, I think the Kai, the Grok, Tlph had no play in those turtle pits.
By the way, right now, looks like we have a quote coming in from Innocent. It's hard to defend your title because every patch favors a different team. Even throughout the tournament, the meta during the group stage, it was about team fights and it was about tank junglers in the knockouts. So we're lucky to make it to the grand finals again, which shows even in a span of 2 to 3 weeks with nothing really changed in terms of patches, the meta can shift.
Even in 48 hours, the Innocent Beast could have added one more line to that, and now in the grand finals, in the last day, it's about the EXP lane. Because that alone might be what dictates the team that gets the win in game 3. I would like to think if that's solved, the next problem is indeed, yeah, we were on the way to this anyways, the jungle. Because the Akai is so good against the Fredrin. If the US is not open and Tlph defaults to the Fredrin, do they ban the Akai? Is there room in the draft to do that?
I mean, teams, or at least based on what we've seen, don't necessarily bring out the Akai in the first phase. I think it happens once. Yeah, it did happen once.
In game 1,
in
it
game
happened.
1.
I feel like SRG is the only one that picks it early, yeah.
So SRG is a team who might be confident enough to introduce this entire idea of the Akai countering the Fredrin whenever they do like. So yeah, it's gonna be tough for Team Liquid if they want to stick with the entire Fredrin jungler for Tlph.
What if from Red, they ban everything and only allow the Fredrin for SRG and do Red 3 Akai? Because Tlph plays a mean Akai, we know that.
Yeah, we'll see. Because personally for me, I'm actually in a different angle. I agree with what you're saying, but instead of the Akai fighting against the Fredrin, I kind of feel like it's fighting Sanford. I feel like that's the one that we're really looking at here. SRGOG betting out the Arlet, and now Tlph betting out the 1-1. Looks like the Lancelot getting banned still. So at least for SRGOG, they want to go back to what worked.
It is quite crazy how we're in a meta right now where you have to literally think about multiple lanes and how you're going to counter them. From mid, with the Farza Jushin, with the CC and EXP, with the Kai Fredrin. I mean, all around the board, these teams and coaches have to think multiple steps ahead for this.
I like it because this shows that this is indeed the best of the best.
Yep. The Lapu will be banned out too by SRG.
Talk about EXP dominance.
So much adjustments in the draft. So this just means that the YSS will be open for SRG.
Not just even the Kalia, even the Farsa, the Fredrin, Akai, Baksha. Like these heroes are all out in the wild now, and Liquid denies it. Coach RC wagging the finger. Nah, no can do. Coach Arc, so they do get at least that comfort on Yums.
So do we think we see the Basha pick up from Tlph +1? Kalea's the comfort pick. With Lapu already gone, what's next on the prowl list for EXP? Honestly, CC Lapu gone, I feel like it's a much more open pool now, a safer pool at that.
Yeah.
At this point, we might even see a Terizla.
I mean, the Phobius has been one of the considerations too previously, but it hasn't been that high in priority considered the other XP laners which came into play recently. So now they just go with the Baksha and Jusin.
I would like for this Baksha to be flex. We know that it's most likely going to be in the jungle, but I like Red 3 as that stopper for Sikais. Because, again, the Akai is such a game changer. If they go and leave Red 3 here and don't attack the rest of SRG's first 3, then I think they're missing out.
I don't know. I think they could just pick up the Akai maybe again. I think it can also do okay against the Basha. Heavy spin, dominate in the turtle pit, put a Farza behind it right here. I think overall solid. You get the counterplay against Zushin. I think it's comfortable.
I think you might even consider an early glue, perhaps, because that is one of his signatures. But it looks like they go for the Joy as well as the Farsa here. So SRGOG, they still want to go for that assassin.
Yeah, I like the idea simply because it helps the Kalea be able to perform a bit more. The Joy can be the one to potentially dive in first, force out the Purifies, especially from key targets like the Jushin. I mean, that's the only one revealed for now for Team Liquid. And then the Kalea would feel a bit more encouraged to land those skills, those crowd controls.
So last pick on the side of Tlph. They got a jungler in, possible flex to roam. Mid laner, do they lock in gold lane here to at least have advantage there? The Granger's been getting tossed to the side, but I still think it's very solid.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like Moskov is a consideration.
Against the Joy, yeah.
Unless they're planning for another Harith. So they save their gold laner for later and pick up a Hayabusa.
Oh, such a great counter, the Joy.
Don't need to rush the gold laner, because again, you're on red 4. You get red 4 immediately after the bans.
So now it looks like it is going to be Assassin going up against Assassin. Again, this is two teams that really like to rush the tempo here. So, Trex, looking at the composition, what is Team Liquid missing at this point?
I think I'm still so the Hayabusa pick was so clean, man. I think SRG either didn't expect it, they pick up the Joy, and maybe the Joy was too early. At this point, Tlph just has such an advantage, I think, coming into second phase.
In the first phase alone, Liquid are playing off of the axis of effective range once more. Sure, you have a Farsa, you have the Wombo combo with the Kalia, but what do you do when Liquid is in your face? Like, that's the thing that Liquid is missing right now. They need a hero on Sanford that punishes that short gap, that within your face kind of range that SRG just haven't found the answer to just yet.
So if it's just in terms of that, then the likes of the Glue, as mentioned previously, are also still open.
Yep, Glue and Harriet, like these are the two heroes that I think SRG should take out.
Yeah. So that's going to be a problem for Team Liquid if both of them are banned out. But even for Cram, I feel, because they're slowly running out of XP lane options.
Cram still has a Ruby, by the way. It's still out and untouched. Now the question, what if that's the only thing left and at Red 4 suddenly, Sanford steals it? We haven't really seen much crazy picks from Liquid, say for the Alpha and the Hylos yesterday. But what if here they start to do that in pursuit of the trophy?
If they steal the Ruby here, it's a very clean pickup.
Yeah,
because honestly, the pick would work for either side in multiple positions.
Right.
I like it. I think if SRG gets it, it's a saving grace possibly for themselves. Badang ban on the blue side, finally on to Red 4.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that's a pretty good ban as well, because you don't want that disruption going for SRGOG. So now Team Liquid, this box is still a question mark. If they want to keep it flexible, they can choose their gold laner here, but again, that's going to expose them to SRGOG. So instead, they're going to take away that glue instantly. And again, this is a good pick for them, but also a very good deny.
Yeah, and the Ruby still looks like a good option. Like, especially in terms of just sustaining yourself overall, considering that the glue can split up into a lot of mini glues.
But the beauty of this is when SRG picks the Ruby, if they do pick the Ruby, Liquid has last dibs. Oheb can protect himself. He can pick a hero that doesn't care about said Ruby in Cram's hands.
I mean, I think at this point, SRG, you do something like the Ruby. Hilda got banned out, so that's not there. The guitar? No. Yeah, I mean, Ruby Granger, I think you pick up the Granger maybe here for a little bit of range and just try to play it safe to stay out of the range of the Lantern and the Hayabusa.
Not unless it's Innocent who wants to play it. So we hear they pick up the Phoveus instead and the Granger. Okay, we're going back to the Phoveus for SRG. I feel like it's still gonna be a decent matchup going up against the Glue.
I would still say it's a bit Glue favorite here, but now seeing the Granger, Moskov, Iritel, basically everything except Harv is open now.
The world is Oheb's oyster. SRG played on the defense while in blue. That, I think, is the genius of this draft. Liquid have found that hero that lives in your face, rent-free. It's that Glue. Now they can pick any of these heroes. I don't think they need to really go out of the box.
If they want a bit more dive, the backline, the Claude's there. Although they have to really consider the Joy and a Purify hero. So they go for the Moskov, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Moskov is a good pick going up against this Granger as well as the Joy. So Trex, final thoughts looking at the draft here.
I think that Hayabusa pick completely threw a wrench in SRG's plans, and at this point, TLPH definitely from macro to team fight control. I like the draft.
Well, thank you very much, panel. You guys have been amazing. And now we're about to start game number 3 in this grand final. So we're going to throw it over back to Gideon and Mirko.
Thanks, panel. 1-1, the current score between SRG and TLPH. Nobody has broken the curse of red side just yet as blue side reigns supreme. We go into match number 3 hoping something will change. If not, it might just be another blue side victory. Welcome, everybody. The grand finals continues here today at Mid-Season Cup 2025 at the Esports World Cup live in Riyadh is showing us everything we've wanted so far. Let's bring it back. It's going to be SRG on the blue side facing off against Team Liquid on the red for anybody just tuning in. Let the battle begin. Sakai's starting on his orange, Carl Teasy on his purple.
Yeah, you can really see both teams starting to respect each other in the drafts here, coming together and really just forming a composition that definitely we wouldn't see in like game 1. Right? Like they're letting go of a lot more picks, they're opening up so much more, but they're also denying so much more that we've seen in game 1, game 2. So at this point, yeah, I agree with Tlph. I really like the glue into the Phoveus. Thing is though, all Phoveus needs to do is just win out the early game and set SRG up for a good early games to just weather the storm. Because, like, again, TL want to snowball with this composition with the Hayabusa, Juice. Everyone on their composition really wants to just snowball and take control over after Turtle 1.
Yeah, I mean, that's why we're seeing a lot of that struggle come down from the EXP side. Like, Cram, if you look at the emblems, he's decided to take Concussive Blast because he doesn't want to interact with Samford, right? And Samford, he's like, okay, sure, you clear decently fast, but I'm going to try and freeze underneath my lane, and I'm also calling JP to my side of the map just to make sure that if you are going to hit level 4 in time, there's going to be a brass tax on your HP. He's hoping to chunk him out at least 50% of it.
Okay, taking a look at the emblems here. Nothing too crazy. Tenacity, vitality for Sanford, so he wants to be very, very tanky. Just knowing that this has been a pattern. When you're on the glue 2, you're very vulnerable. You have to go for the flicker, and Kaleas usually punish that very early. So having a little bit more sustain will be great, and Team Liquid are already en route to that first turtle. Pryo over for Sanford, Pryo for Sanji in the mid lane too.
Oh, let's keep in mind, Stormy also took the Wilderness Blessing on it. He's not going for the tenacity, he's not going for pulling yourself together, right? It's all about rotating fast across the map as soon as possible. First turtle, now contested.
Yeah, Sanford putting the stacks down. It's fully loaded on Cram. He will lose it now.
They should win the turtle, bro.
Puts the stacks down. And Carl is still taking it slow. Meanwhile, Sky's over there. That's going to jump forward. Sanford is going to play again. Has fully stacked up. Mount, and he will be able to go for it onto the Phoveus. Although has got great, able to go back and forth. So Ohead lands the SOD and comes into the fight. But Olsen does the same as he walks by.
Hey, oh my god, what is happening? Oh my god.
Now Sanji picks up the kill, and that's
By dig, our goat.
A long rotation. Oh, the shadows are close. The shadows are very close, but it's so clear. No, he's not going to kill him here, right? He's used the bot shadow, Sanji's nearby. Oh my god!
Sky ran him down. Knew there was no quad shadow. Carl went a bit too ham, and he pays for it with his life.
I'm surprised that Sanji didn't immediately show him. Even he was questioning like whether that was going to happen, but it's not over. Stormy gets picked off the mid, and now they find a trade back into JP.
Not the best trade, so it's so great for Liquid, just because, again, Stormy was taken out, they only got the roamer here. Roll for mid, Liquid still with Pryo, but SRG, they have the kill lead in this game. Skies should have a bit more to say now as he was able to take Tlph down, so more space to farm to get that lead for Turtle 2.
I think there's a bigger argument. It's time to rehash the Farsa ult or going with the Jushin ult, because right now this 2v2 is heavily in favor in Sanji's. All because Baxia is part of this equation.
Oh, भाई साहब.
Okay. Alright.
बचेगा लाल की है, बच गया रे.
Okay, this time, nothing too crazy, at least going to expectations, but I want to see whether or not Tlph is going to be able to develop a lead of his own, right? With that turtle on his hand, and also picking up a EXP crab, good sacrifice coming in from Sanford's side, it allows that full level lead from Carl.
Now we're back to setting up again. The old game of just waiting for neutral objectives here. Crab going for it. Guy walks up. Kill threat here. At least there shouldn't be. Sanford can just walk away with the long longs. Back to turret.
Big chunks. Looking for anybody to make a mistake in lane. There we go. I mean, SOD as well as the they're pressuring so much. Wait, did they spot Stormy out?
They just really want to deny that. Oheb looks away. JP pops to revitalize it. Innocent able to get his hands on the cannon minion. Now it's the invade down below as they've seen a lot of those members from SRG rotate up top Turtle.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Stormy is willing to sacrifice his way for this. Okay.
Comes out of the fight. Walks up 10. He still has Crimson Beacon. Roadside pop it in now. Skies! Oh, Central with the lockdown and flicker already. Now lots of long longs. Tsunamis have the shadow kill coming down too. They will be the backline target down. Skies still able to survive. Good peel from Crab as Innocent goes for the shots. One last one. But that's Sonata finding it there.
Oh, what is happening, bro?
To
What
get
the
the
hell?
kill back. And it is Innocent with a double.
Look at the instant response. The Tlph understood. Hey, it's too late for us. Innocent's already here. They're not going to be able to run away. They quickly steal over that purple buff to enable Tlph to maybe snowball out of control for the next fight, while Oheb helps him out and even gets a free push on top side. So take the turtle, take a couple of our members. We're not falling too far behind.
But now it's getting real dangerous for TL. Innocent has secured Skypiercer. We know what he's done in the past.
मरेगा ये Moscow.
Watch him stop. Purify comes down. He dodges away from the feathered airstrike, but he can from the dead Sonata. It's JP brought back by the dark blade.
भाई साहब क्या हो रहा है भाई लिक्विड.
Two on the Skypiercer. Make it three. It's Sanford who buys a little bit more time.
Maniac.
Oh my lord.
Oh भाई साहब what the hell.
Tell me that this man can do no wrong. It's in his name. Maniac this time. Oh, wait, hold on. Carl's trying, though. He clears the way with the help of the SOD as well. Oheb is able to recover a little. Luckily, nobody dies just yet. Oh, I was ready to eat my words. I was ready for Cram to go down just randomly.
Oh my lord. Oheb, yeah. Way too aggressive. The sign from Innocent. And then what happened next? It was JP all alone, but the rest of the team wanted to follow up. They knew Oheb was down. But they just wanted to stick together, and it ended up being so brutal, dude. I mean, the timing could not have been more perfect for me to say, hey, Skypiercer are Innocent, and then that goes in. Tsunami Slam, not gonna go down, and it's another for Stormy this time. Not Innocent, who picks up his fifth sack now. It's Stormy.
Okay, it's Stormy. It's 11-3. Okay, we're getting a little bit of game one here, but the gold lead, again, the gold lead doesn't seem to be like slipping away from Team Liquid. It's 1.8K. It's not that big of a deal. We've seen them turn this around. We need to see if SRG can close out the game and maintain this lead. I think a lot of that really depends on whether or not Hughes gets his fleeting time at an early pace, because once he does, that engine is ready to go. All it just needs is gasoline.
Thing is, Innocent is massive right now. 6-0-2. 6-0-2. 4 kills on the Skypiercer, you gotta remember. So he's at 40 stacks here at the 7th-minute mark. And it's going to be tough, because TL kind of wants to prolong the fight. But how can you prolong the fight when Innocent always has an execute threat ready? Like, you get low enough and you just have to back away.
You just have to back away. He's also got the Malefic Roar as well, so JP's got to be careful.
JP pops a shield into the Dark Wave landing. Skies now looking for stacks again. Able to get full stacks on the electrified beats. SOD landing too, but it will be a turnover. Sanford already in there.
Oh!
Tsunami Slam locks him down, but he still has the Quad Shadow back. Innocent unable to get the execute down. Cram walks it forward. It's over to one. Cancelled by Oheb. Shadow kill and Sanford with a jump in the
Oh, shut down, nice. What the hell?
And the game is turned
Nice,
on its
again.
head. Woo!
What did I tell you? Nothing to worry about.
Take by our god
From
Kaldi.
SRG, there's not enough gold in the bank to turn it around. Sanford, what a play. 2 for 2. His flickers have been immaculate. As you see, TL slowly cover the map and turn it red. Let's look at this fight one more time, right? Because everything found Tsunami Slam on the correct target, which was called easy. However, when you're pumped up this much, and especially since Innocent was looking for an angle with no energy whatsoever, Tlph does amazing here by baiting himself, absorbing the shots, and then going in quickly with his Oki shadow kill. Sanford saw the angle, and it was perfect. That was... Oh, what a flank! I mean,
one mistake only takes, bro. Because
real bad
2K
for
ka
Liquid.
lead
It was looking like
tapos
Innocent was about to get 4 more sacks, you know? Everybody was so low, they were within the threshold of getting executed, but now they recovered again. Liquid out of nowhere from sheer team fighting mechanics have gotten themselves back into okay zone. Yes, there's still a lead on Innocent, but the 40 sacks is now, it's down. I don't know how much he's standing on now, but it's not, again, that snowball number that you were expecting. Yeah, I think he should be down to at least 15 to 20 sacks at this point. There you go, 28. 28, perfect. Now, looking at where the gold leads are actually being felt, Cartesian as well as Olhem. Olhem already has his 3rd item. He's finished that Trinity build. He is so prepared for these upcoming fights. And with that reset on Innocent, he's less scared to get involved in these fights. Obviously, he's going to come in last, of course, but that's not the only thing you should be worried about. Tlph having a solid 2-level lead over Sagai's. These neutral fights are not easy anymore. And the worst part is, like, you don't know where Call is half the time. He comes into the fights super late.
And he's not even the executor here. He's like, yes, he's an assassin, but for the most part in this game, he's just been dealing damage. It's
Is my voice coming? Hello?
Sanji, I think, who will be the guy to execute members. I believe he will go for the Sky Piercer just like he has done in the past. And that's the winning angle for Team Liquid. If they can go, there you go, Sky Piercer already. I don't know if he's actually gotten any stacks on it or he's still sitting on at 0. But that's the winning condition. Again, if Team Liquid can dish out enough damage for Sanji to be doing what Innocent's doing, picking up those stacks and executing members, it now becomes tough for Solano Red Giants OGs.
कर मार के पोबे से करे
Whoa, sorry, got 2 JP's gonna open things up though.
Crab walking up again. JP the backline. Tlph secures the neutral objective. That's Tsunami Slam with Sanford. Deal able to flick around. Now goes for the knockdown. Bracio's back to the team. It's so much damage. The piercing damage. Oh, so there's Skies doing all they can.
Nice.
Just sit with the quad shadow, and he gets Innocent. Now it's just Stormy.
Back.
It's too clean, Team Liquid.
Run.
It looks like they might just be able to break the red side curse. They're gonna get one more into Stormy as well. Wings by wings. This and just taking his time. Playing with the food.
Holy Shield threw Olhem back. That could have been real bad if he was able to cut Stormy down. It's not an end angle just yet, but it's massive for Team Liquid. They get everything on the map. This tier 2 will surely fall to, yes, Olhem will get it. And now it opens up so much more space for a composition that was already deadly without all this tempo. Now with this tempo, brother, JP on the high lows against Onyx, he can hit from the side to kill Sans. Now, he can come from any angle.
It's crazy. It's crazy how Team Liquid are playing these fights so perfectly. And I think the worst part is that Sanford is making it tough. I think a lot of
This
this
is still standing, bro.
He gets some effective abilities down, and I think that his positioning, more importantly, his tap with the Infernal Suit into the middle of the 4 of Team Liquid definitely costed Slangor Red Giants the fight. He should have taken his time, and if he was looking to jump on somebody, it was probably Sanford first, which he didn't use his ult just yet at that point in time. He knows he's going to get pulled out of position. You might as well start peeling for that front line.
1,200 gold lead for Sanji. Up against Stormy, and Sky Piercer should already be... I don't think he got a single kill actually that fight. But still, they got proper shutdowns, kills over. Now Tlph very good amount ahead of Skies. 2,000 gold lead already with an endless battle. And he's looking for his last item this game, which isn't going to be defensive.
Yep, he's very strong. He can't just anybody by themselves.
Oh my god, Joy is gambling.
You can see that they're slowly opening up the map with JP. I think that's the biggest problem right now for the side of SRG OG, right? Coming for a flank angle is pretty tough overall.
Oh, बच गया रे, बच गया.
Not connect or reveal the guys.
थोड़ा सा और लगने से ना.
JP and as well as Sanford are the two biggest problems that SRG are facing right now. Sanford, way more deadly, but also just...
वैसे मुझको अल्टी मारेगा फिर लगने से तो गट्टा मिली
Oheb just farming out. It's very hard to commit on any of these members, like you said. Damage total ranking is all Solano, Red, Giants, OG Esports. It's Prime, Stormy, and Skies before we see a single member from TLPH.
Laga. Good night. Wow.
Oh, didn't quite get the angle. But even when you're so far away, the fact that you're able to push in and put in the threat down and now utilize that to take purple buff is good. Really quick, conceal. Guys walking up over to JP.
ओए मर गया भाई बच गया रे अभी तो मरेगा सब
Liquid have an angle. Carl with the quad channel jumping in. Crab lifted up, thrown back to the ground. Now back to the ground down again. Sanju took the big hit. Sanford jumps into the back, finding the Mets. Oheb tears them apart. Carl with the channel kill. Oh, and a fall. Cancelled it out.
Wind गया
It's still Sanford mounting and he will find the kill. It's
oh my god this blue bro
Oheb and JP. Now it's Tsunami's time over. Oh my god.
blue very disturbing bro wiped out easy bro let's go liquid bro
Goodness, Sanford.
Nice one
Them. It is over for game number 3. Red side has broken wide open by Team
easy bro easy
They are going to
there is no option left
that this is going to be one hard-fought battle of SRG OG Esports are even going to try and
2 games to go
what the hell Sanford
God.
Oh, roll.
2 resets, 2 full resets.
Like, yeah.
एक मैच bro जाएगा
Amazing plays. He got the triple.
पागल हो रही क्या
Sanford just do.
bro नहीं मिली अरे नहीं किलो हटा no skin ठीक हो क्या हाल है कल फिर हम पकड़ने दिए ना हमको मत Kayak lu kanakan ini kayak gimana?
What should I leave behind? I believe in the goodness of people. But I'll get tight. You have slain an enemy. The umbrella is gone. The human is in. You have been slain. Hayabusa. Ult is not ready. An enemy has been slain. Initiate retreat. I thought I missed you. Another cave. Ally has been slain. There are hundreds of monsters living in my umbrella.
Victory!
Let's go, chat. Let's go.
Like they gotta slow TL down a little bit.
Yeah, bro. Blue ले लिया.
Good bad. Maybe they want to green.
Uranus ले रे.
Yeah, and that's one of the. I mean, the Bruno. I think so. What SRG banned at this point, right? The Bruno ban, you're kind of showing that that's what Tlph wants. Then you just have Moskov left. There, the pool gets small. We saw Innocent on the Beatrix. It looked good, even though they lost. It looked good overall.
I mean, to be fair, Innocent has been making everything look good.
That's fair. But here though, there's no Kalea. I feel like they've been pairing the Beatrix always with a kind of hero who could make it easier to land the ultimates, the Bennett's Rage. I mean, not including the Renner's Apathy though, because Innocent feels too independent when he tries to snipe down heroes from Team Liquid Philippines. And they banned the Granger instead, so yeah, it's either the Moskov.
Moskov up front.
Or Claude, right?
Tlph's Claude win rate isn't too great right now.
Because the Lancelot makes things so weird for heroes like the Irithel too. I'm wondering if they're...
So they do get a Hilda here. And this is it. Oh wait, that's a roll Hilda?
Wait. Oh!
It's an in-your-face fighting lineup from Liquid.
I mean, I kind of feel like when you have a Jushin, you need someone like that, right? That's your best friend. So now SRG, after seeing the Hilda, how do they respond?
They need heavy crowd control, I think, at this point. They need something that can either slow down the Hilda, something that can... I mean, they have zero crowd control currently other than Farza. We've been talking about the Ruby for a while. Could be a possibility in the hands of Yunes.
Ruby, Gato... no. Yeah, Gato's still there. The Badan's the only one that's banned so far.
So,
Oh!
I'll be damned, it's a gold lane Kimmy.
देख भाई तू देख ना भाई तू देख
I picked this gold lane Kimmy. Because Owen can do anything, but...
यार दोस्त नहीं
Irithel. Because he'd be
You have
dead.
to make me
Or at least
range.
half dead by the time he's in effective range.
Kimi has been looking good at mid, but this is new. Being in gold, I wonder how he's gonna turn out.
I'm not crazy about it. I don't know. I like Claude here. I think at this point it's like, hey, Oheb, what do you want? You know, just pick whatever.
So, Briggs, final thoughts on the draft?
Tlph does seem like they're going to be able to keep themselves safe enough. I mean, the Hilda definitely going to be leading the charge, always going to make sure where SRG is going to be planted. And especially Oheb, we've seen several plays with the BMI.
Yep, word from Delar, he says the Uranus should be at the advantage.
Sure.
All right, so now we got to see if that translate in game. Thank you very much, panelists. In fact, thank you very much, Delar. And now we got to throw it back to Mirko as well as Gideon for this game.
Thank you so much, Rafael, as well as our panelists. Once again, we're going back at it one more time. Match number 4 in this best of 7 series. SRG unable to win on the blue side. Have Tlph figured it all out? Is this it as we go into the land of the dog? More time. Looking at the cut, like, okay, he can go onto his claw. He has reason to. But that Kimmy, is that necessary? That Hilda as well.
First blood हो गया रे क्रैम तो
That's the cheese on the top side.
बहुत कट करने आ रहा था मालूम है कट करने आता है फर्स्ट ब्लड हो गया
We got info from Mr. Delar, general man, who's watching probably right now.
ऐसा नहीं लग रहा
But the pattern for Crown, every time it goes Uranus, seems to just be the same.
ज़्यादा कट करने आते भाई.
And TL just ran into that. This is what Mythic Seal also did to SRG in the group stage. They saw the Uranus, they bullied him in the lane, stopped that level 1 cut. And I hope it's not going to be the same story, because that was a stop for Mythic Seal.
It was a stop for Mythic Seal's side, but SRG, they have to play on their strong side, right? They have to go towards where Kimmy is.
इल्ला तो लैपटॉप रास्ता पूरा घूम के जा रहा है मर गया बच्चे रे तो आखिले बच गया
Innocent unable to land. Sorry, I'm just in time. At the very least, for Skies, he's not going to lose. He's not going to walk away
Kimmy
from
golden
the
is
jungle
crazy,
with that
bro.
brass tacks that we know that Hilda likes to apply on assassin-style junglers.
Watch Shadow not landing. That will give Young's a bit more space for the movie call back again. And yeah, the Uranus is going to win out of this matchup. But that early kill will definitely set him back quite a bit. It's again quite important for Team Liquid to get the early turtle. That's going to be only walking. I'm actually dodging away from the skills. JP, oh, this could be a flicker burn down. And this is has to flicker. We'll save it. The quad shadow comes in. And he's not even given the chance to go in and play out.
He was done, so he knew it. They knew that the jungle rotation was down. Finishing is clear down on the bottom side of the map. We should have been a little bit more aware here, but now the guys looking for something back. Yep.
Sanford has to find out. Oh, it's going to be all over Sanford. Crap. Picks up the kill. Back some execution backwards to defend Stormy. As Sanji pops it, Crimson Beacon to get away now.
I might steal
as well. It will be the kite back here as JP continues to police Stormy. Unbreakable cancel call.
Oh, Lilia, bhai, take our god. RTC god.
With a blazing duet, finding Stormy. He bounces back to BMI, and it is a win for Team Liquid. Yoms has the AOG. Can he get out in time? No cancel out. He gets out with the AOG.
He gets to walk away for free. A great rotation coming in from OHEB's side to participate right at the very end of that. And honestly, catching out Stormy, great communication between OHEB alongside JP. JP already mentioned, hey, Stormy, he's already flickered. He's already used Wings by Wings. If you see him, you can jump on him for free. And OHEB said, say less. Flicker's right on top of it.
Now Team Liquid, like, the win condition is on. Like, very early on. It was felt like they kind of knew the Kimmy was coming, because we were here talking about the Hilda Roll. We're like, all right, I'm not a fan of Hilda Roll.
क्या कर रहे हैं ये सक्सेस
She just gets away with the Crimson Beacon. But then you see the game.
सकल में खड़ा हुआ
And you're like, whoa, wait a second. Did they just read through that?
नाइस
I mean, but why? Especially when Moskov was available.
अरे भाई कैरी करो टिंग लेके
It's a little strange.
Oh no. Big bomb to start things off. The quad shadow lands, so he's basically as good as that shadow. Oh, it's good timing again. He just doesn't miss on the flicker. AOG. But Sanji has another blink.
We have to communicate here. SRG cannot let this lead spiral out of control. This is what Liquid did to them so many times already. And with OHEB already purchasing a DHS, it's going to be really tough for Innocent to win out in this matchup consistently. Especially when he has to rely on his passive so often. And you can see that OHEB is just double waving at this point.
Yeah. Really wants to get OHEB ahead. And it makes sense. If he does get ahead, even further than he is already right now, it's going to be really tough for Salaga Red Giants OG Esports, because they want to play it clean front to back. And how do you do that? Composition that can dive you. And it's not just pure dive, it's a dive that's so random. OHEB hops in, the Blazing Duet has the BMI, won't be any threat to die here, but Innocent is actually going to go for Traction Pulse. It won't quite land. Immobilization landing there. Oheb with the BMI backwards again will give the turret over. It'll be a trade up top as Carl gets his hands on the turtle. It doesn't seem like Sky's going to even contest for it. Lantern Flare almost fully stacked up Cram. Just giving a bit more space. And Carl's actually not interested in the purple buff. They're just trying to delay Skies as much as they can.
Idea here. They can do this for basically forever. Yeah. Use your retributions, guys. We'll force you to do it. Oh my lord.
The Meltdown 2, they created out a few of those skills. Alright, it should just be Sanford backing away. JP still in the bush. Oh man, Skies not giving any space. JP wants to make it walk back to base. And it is Skies having to walk back to base. Innocent in the bottom lane, caught by the shadow.
पूरा जंगल डिस्टर्ब कर देला.
No flicker. Smoke and mirrors once again. Innocent, they knew it. They knew that Innocent's flicker was going to come back up. They had a window that they must punish Innocent, and they find it once again after having full information. JP on this Hilda so far has been disgusting. The amount of pressure he has applied, the pure vision they are getting off of this is more than enough.
And all in again, fully stacked up. He can go to the bounce out, but Skies gets away just barely. And Sanford didn't actually have
10 और 7 का gap हो गया ना यार.
in the bottom lane, continuing this push. Sanford, he's not going to give Innocent space.
3K goal lead, bro. 3K goal lead.
He wants to take it away from him, but luckily this time SRG have 2 bodyguards to guard him in the bottom lane.
And Sanford's like, I don't even need my top wave anymore. We've already unlocked the bottom side. Let's just let the split pushers do what they do best and start split pushing. Get neutral effects, get structures.
Now Shadow landed, he's going to hold on to it now. Oh, last one there. Good move by Skies, evades from a possible kill over.
8 और 11 का gap.
But he just walks into his jungle to recall again.
He's not finding any gold. He's already fallen behind. 3 levels behind. Such a whopping lead 6 minutes into the game, especially for Call TC of all people.
Hey. It's the traction pulse. Skies to walk up again. Has the puncture. But their composition built to withstand assassins.
They're very thick. They keep on fighting for as long as they want to. Now that Oheb has the golden staff, he doesn't mind the fights. Oh no!
Like again, the Meltdown comes in and JP has already split them up. Sanji in the front, has grips a beacon still. Torro's coming out. Oheb jumps to the lane. He's doing the shadow kill as well. He uses the AOG back, but now he gets immobilized by Sanford. And mounted up, brought back again. Skies gets killed by Oheb. And Sanford gets rid of Yums.
This game's already done for, right? You can see how much of a lead that Tlph has. It is difficult unless we see a major mistake. But they don't even have the goal.
Oh my god, इसको दिखाने शुरू हो गया रे.
From Carl TZ says it all. The fact that Oheb full level ahead of Innocent with 2-0 and 3 as well. What are they going to do about this?
No way, not Crown, that's a tag, Uranus! Able to flicker out in time. Sanji caught up at the airstrike, but he does still have the flicker. Will hold on to it, Sky's walking up, Sanji! Now it's Carl and Oheb going in as Sanford brings it back.
Delete हो गया सब delete हो गया रे सब. Game खत्म.
There's still the holy shield that they have to get rid of, but they will get at least 1 inhibitor off of this. 3 minions all still alive. And they
Game over,
just
bro.
in time. The lead is just too big. Team Link with Stampede. You can feel the ground shake beneath them.
10K goal lead, bro.
8 minutes into the game.
Get in, we've seen Stampede.
This is crazy,
This
bro.
game right here, this is a Stampede. We got a glimpse of that against Aurora, Turkey. And we get to see it again in the grand finals. JP! Oh, he's healing up at the damage from Skies.
He has more EXP than Skies at this point. They are just that far ahead. Look at the player level ranking here. 14, 11, 11, and 10. Nobody on the side from SRG OG are breaking into the double digits other than Cram.
And if you ask Skies to explain how he's so behind, he just goes and says, it's JP's fault! Because it really is, he keeps on going in. This is a classic Hilda matchup against the assassin, dude. You can see Sanji flexing. Oh, he does not care. Oh, Sanford joining in.
Oh, recall already.
They know how far ahead they are.
This is a checkmate angle. It's an 11K lead, and there's no contention for this upcoming run. They'll let Carl TZ do the work. They're allowing Oheb to already not only finish the Trinity. Wait, hold on.
Gonna be again, that's an all-in to Sanford, but it's a bit too what happened? Up top, Oheb getting a kill on Skies again, JP! Zoning them and Yums.
Oh yeah, Pluto ba nag-damage siya?
Sanford. Oh,
Delete. Charot ni Maria, game over.
Oh, the carries! No Edison, no Stormy! Liquid want to end it right here, right now!
Oh, Oheb, he's making this look easy. The Filipino sniper does it once more, and they completely wipe them out. They're going to conceal and close this game. I mean, you can try, but it won't even be remotely close.
Oh, 3-1 हो गया रे. Last match जीतना है भाई. Last match to go.
At match point.
Oh my god.
This is we've seen just earlier can be explained, but in the game, as Liquid's opponents at Solano Red Giants OG Esports, could they even explain how dominant that game was? They didn't know what hit them until they lost in that moment. They were just wiped. They had no answers.
They really didn't. They lost as soon as that first blood came through, and just the raw dominance from JB's side melts down from EXP all the way to the gold, and you can see that compounding interest in Oheb alone.
The pressure is real, bro.
Smoke mirror that was thrown up by the side of TLPH. They took advantage of him every single time Innocent used that flicker.
Beautifully done by Team Liquid Philippines. Solano Red Giants OG Esports, they gotta go back to the drawing board. They gotta pull off a crazy comeback here to stay in the grand finals.
Maybe our analysts have an idea. Let's throw it back to the panel. How do they break out of this?
That is going to be the question, because they only have one more opportunity to survive in this grand finals, because as of now,
hello?
has match point. And like our caster is talking, the game just keeps on
3 out of 1,
faster
bro.
and faster and faster. At this point, SRGOG.
Oh भाई साहब, लेंस को तो अटैक फार्म करने नहीं दे रहे इधर.
Like Liquid have reached maximum velocity, and this is the cleanest we've ever
One
seen.
match to go, bro.
That's
This is
absolutely
crazy.
That's what we want. But there is a weird part of the script that I don't think any of us expected. The gold lane Kimmy. What was that?
Gold lane Kimmy जाते हैं. Oh भाई साहब, this is
threw me off, and
crazy.
you know, we saw in game one they were willing to throw out some picks that caught us off guard, but they were for a reason. They had a job to do, and the gold lane Kimmy just didn't feel good for me. It made my insides hurt.
Yeah, I gotta feel it, because Kimmy, you don't actually auto aim, you gotta target. And going up against the Claude, it's pretty fast.
And overall, the lineup, usually where we see the Kimmies come in, even for the mid lane Kimmies, have to have people who could literally guard for the Kimmy or stand in the front lines. And I feel like it doesn't just matter for SRG just because of the Kimmy, but also because they needed something to stop Tlph and the speed that they were going at, the way they just kept pushing in towards SRG, and based on their lineup, they had absolutely nothing to do that. Maybe at most Yums, but that's just the Unbreakable or the AOG, which you still have to channel before you get to land, and he had to use it several times to get away from the stampede of Team Liquid.
For the last hurrah here, this SRG.
Card easy or card easy ला जब को रहते नाम पूरा मैचिंग है.
I think that's definitely a possibility. If they're going to pick a Kimmy, they need utility in the front line. I think they need to go back to having a hard crowd control setup against a team like Tlph that wants to be all around you and attack. Crowd control's going to win games right
this
now.
person जो car नहीं आते क्या?
In your face, you need something to
तो
stop
car
that.
easy भी car नहीं आते क्या?
And as of right now, so far, the most successful is with that Akai. We're going to see if they're going to be changing it up, because, again, this is their final opportunity for them to defend their MSC championship. And Team Liquid is just one win away from making a lot of history, a lot of records, completing their own trophy cabinet, making Team Liquid the first organization to win 2 different titles in the same week. I gotta say, right now, if I'm, you know, the bosses of Team Liquid, I'll be smiling.
You would be more than just smiling. I think the energy in the arena is palpable. And I'm wondering, how is Liquid keeping their energies managed? Because that's one of the problems, like overheating. They have to also watch out for that.
And right now, since we're talking about breaking records, the GOAT Carl, he broke a record as well, a personal record for himself, where I believe this is his 100th turtle on MSC. Talk about breaking records.
Carl has been in 3 MSCs, the 3 past MSCs, and that's where they fell in the semifinals. That's what Sanford was referring to as semifinals curse. So imagine the consistency and the skill involved in doing that 100 turns across 3 years of competition.
As of right now, everything is looking good for Team Liquid. SRGOG again, final chance here. We're going for a short break, giving opportunity for both teams to really think about their own strategy before possibly going to the final game. So don't go anywhere. After this, we're going to resume the grand finals.
Can you let go of the person you left so many? क्या देख रहे हो भाई सब नहीं दिखता था 2 girlfriends there to my little love. Two minutes to go, bro. अरे भाई 2 minutes. और एक बार जीत जाने स्टिक है रे. और एक बार जीत जाने स्टिक है. जोर से बोलो ना भाई. क्या हो तुम आ गया तो भी मैं तो Oh my god 23 का गैप है रे. हेलो ब्रोल लगा ब्रोल. When I play with you, you will always troll. Selena, wow. End this Nubra Jaro. लूनॉक्स मिल गया. लूनॉक्स चाहिए. बेट्रिक्स भी है तो लूनॉक्स का बताओ तो इसके. लूनॉक्स उसका बाद उसका बाद आइटम्स ही नहीं लिए तेरा वजह से। वाह वाह, क्या बोला था? हेलो हेलो, क्या बोल रहे हैं? देख गलती मारी है ना। हेलो देख घुस जाएगा ना। क्या बोल रहे हैं? वाह, अच्छे से बताओ ना यार। अच्छे से बताओ तो। सेम लुनोक्स का अल्टी का ऊपर में क्या एक तो टाइमर जैसे है।
नहीं है भाई, वो 4 अल्टी है ना। इजी है वो।
देख भाई कैसा मार सकेगा। पानी बढ़िया लगता है तो चलो। लाइव बढ़ाओ तो।
हम डैमेज बिल खेल रहे हैं।
लाइव बढ़ाओ,
डैमेज बिल खेल रहे हैं।
लाइव बढ़ाओ। येलो वाला नहीं लेता यार। ये इतना हाई क्यों है ना? वाह कुशन को देखा। अरे भाई बेटा हो यार। हील करो ना, ये आल्टी है, मारो यार। प्रो रिपोर्ट इज प्रो यार। हील करो भाई, हील करो ना। और दे दो। पहले येलो वाला लेगा ना वाह क्या कर रहा है जानबूझ के बेटे है ये ना यार
तारीफ कर दिया
वो तो रिकॉल दिखा रहा है भागा नहीं बैन शुरू हो गया तो व्हाट द फक There's no option like bro.
आइटम देखो ना मैं
गेम स्टार्ट होने से दाम निकल जाए रिपोर्ट मत मारो रे भाई ना थैंक यू रे लेला जाएगा अरे हमको बेचने दो यार प्लीज क्या एक्टिंग है पहले येलो वाला मारे है ना चल चल एक मैच रहेंगे जाओ तो हम तो लाइट दिखेगा तो रिपोर्ट मारो ला इसको हम तो नहीं खेलेगा भाई पागल हो रही है
And now I'm going to be throwing it over to Mirko as well as Gideon. Thank you, panelists. Match point for TLPH. They figured it out. Red side is now their side. Hearts of blue. The challenge once again. Defending MSC champs. They're not going to let them take it that easily. They're looking to stampede. They're looking to roar. They're looking to charge into this next game. Good luck to both of these teams. Whatever happens will happen. SRG Slammo Red Giants OG Esports playing from the blue side. Team Liquid Philippines on the red side. Such a dominant force. It's now or never for SRG. They gotta show what they've got here. But the composition, yes, it's a strong composition. They have now played into the Arla pick that they went for very early on. But is it... SRG OG. They were put in a corner. And now it does seem like we're seeing the same skies on the utility jungle. A whole lot of the picks that we wouldn't really categorize as comfort.
Yep. I mean, it's an interesting composition to play, right? Especially when we look down at the gold side. But now Yumsen as well as Stormy, thanks to this choke pick, they don't have to interact as much, right? They know that JP is relatively nearby. They want to make sure that Cram has a better time in lane. Unlock him out. Worst comes to worst. If Innocent has to play on that weak side, that is why the Moskov makes a little more sense. Because we were thinking carry. So many tanks on the side of Team Liquid, just need a little more burst. Maybe even a Beatrix would have worked as well. They needed something to go through these tanky boys, and you can see from Team Liquid, they're playing into it. They know they've got so much tankiness, so they build on it. Tenacity for Sanji, tenacity, vitality for Sanford, firmness for Tlph too. Oh man, it's gonna be rough, especially if Team Liquid are able to win out Turtle 1, because that basically guarantees second Turtle again, because they're too tanky, there's too much to deal with. Yeah, there's just too many boys. Cram is going to safely hit level 4 on time. Now they have to quickly get Stormy into that level 4 position as well. This entire time, Oheb trying to punish Nissan as hard as he can. But let's see how they play out, because Carl, he's about to hit level 5. Yoke's gonna go for Jiku, no, Sanford goes in for final slash, already used up by Cram, but he's gonna get the bounce back up again. All of this works, Cram who's brought back, and it's Sanji with a Lantern Flare to throw it back. First blood to Team Liquid. Just way too tanky at this point. Skies is gonna get pulled back for now, but Team Liquid can out-sustain. They can keep on doing this. That's why Tlph went for the instant don't fade. And they want more. Fallen again, the meltdown ready for Sanford, but he decides against it. Takes the guy to win. Goes with the damage on the Jikudo, but this will be a free neutral objective to Team Liquid. They had to give that up. They knew that once Cram didn't get an effective final slash, that's what you call it quits. If not, look for a disengage. But it's tough. You're playing against glue on top of the Zushin. It's like trekking alright, I guess he just takes it, you know? Just eats it. Hey man. Stormy needs to dish out damage. I guess that's what they were doing. Innocent. Push. He's gonna be zoned away. Oh, Spirit Misery actually getting a bit of damage back onto Oheb. And if you're talking about miracles, comebacks, Innocent has done that at M6 against CFU on the Moscow. So he's going to have to channel the M6 Innocent. Try to get the comeback here. Sanji has the Purify, has to come to Beacon as well. Yoke's with a way to drag it, but Sanji doesn't even use the Purify. He just walks away, or rather blinks away. Nicely played by Sanji, making sure that most of his resources aren't wasted. Yoke didn't use that Flicker as well. Innocent, I'm getting attacked. No way the Dragon, so there's no risk of JP actually getting picked off. Jikudo, Spirit Misery. Still, too much sustain, has the Purify still. Will soak in the gold minion cannon up top, and it's just a slow build-up for the next neutral objective. It was a good initiation from the side of SRG OG. They understand that, hey, we forced 2 people to actually go for an early recall. We know that Oheb is too low to go back into the lane, so maybe we'll use this timing to take away JP, and JP knew.
You have no way to lock me down. I still have the Purify, worst comes to worst. I still have a Circling Eagle. If necessary, I can just take damage. For now, SRG, they're looking for scraps. They're looking for anything right now.
But what can they get? They look for picks, but there's a Purify everywhere. There's a Guiding Wind. If Tlph does get taken low, he just gets saved by JP. And then there's multiple peel angles too. By Sanji throwing people back, by a re-engage from Sanford, Oheb shooting them down. Again, Yum's trying to go for the pick, but it's difficult knowing the Purify is still intact. Carl with the Shield Unity. Sky's already dashing in forward, and the Turtle, Pryo, moves over. Shield Unity over to Yums. That's Sonata on him too. That's gonna be the Circle Eagle. Sanford with a jump on Innocent. Gets the full stacks on him. Will be pinned down to the wall, but is going to zone him in the back. Carl kicked out with the way to Dragon. Sky's able to get a kill. And the Turtle. Crab walking back and forth, but it's Sanji who pushes him back in towards Oheb. Innocent gets the kill on Sanford. And all of a sudden, hope is in the air for Selangor Red Giants OG Esports.
Okay, so they turned that around. That was not looking good initially, but the fact is, Stormy is extremely careful about where Sanford is now. He needs to not get canceled out as soon as possible. That's why he's a little hesitant to just rip his abilities right off the cuff, especially when this EXP laner is missing on the map. So guys held out well, but Cram, at least he was able to make the play, and now they make another.
Can he even go for it though? Taunt on Carl, he just takes it. The Guiding Wind gets him back to safety. So it's back to even on the board. Innocent needs to scale up, but SRG know it. They need to play for it. Sanford, a bit overzealous in that team fight on the glue. Went in, did an amazing job zoning Innocent, but then dove in with the mount.
Yeah, almost immediately as well. Cram, he's just trying to control this lane. It's been stacking up. He lost no, he didn't lose too much, not a substantial amount of minions, just one. But at the very least, he's recovered after those 2 happy kills before going down. In terms of the gold lead we've seen, it's really just between Stormy and as well as Cram's side. Innocent is going toe-to-toe, but he's 370 gold down against OHEB at this stage of the game. We need to see Team Liquid quickly try and convert, right? Because SRG, their power spikes, it's coming on the horizon, but it will come in 2 phases. Stormy's first and second item, depending on whether he goes for the Genius Wand into the Glowing Wand or just straight into the Glowing Wand. Cram, honestly, you don't really have to worry about him for the most part. But Yums, if he's a little too tanky, then it becomes a bit of an issue.
Oh, again, it's going to be the initiation on Carl. More of just poke, actually. See, Selangor Red Giants OG Esports have the advantage when it comes to making it to the late game because they have so many more damage dealers. Meanwhile, Team Liquid are really just overly reliant on OHEB for the late game deal damage, for Sanji to maybe also get executes down if he goes Sky Piercer, but seeing the Granger, don't really think it's going to be a double Sky Piercer angle here. Wait the dragon over to Carl TZ for the airstrike as well. Everything used with the guy to win gets him the safety. Sanford gets a 3-man immobilization as Skies get thrown back by the Crimson Beacon and Lantern Flare, and OHEB is right there for the taking. It's going to be Sanji with the kill. Cram mounted up. Sanji still with the Lantern Flare again as Sanford jumps in again, but OHEB gets the Death Sonata in. Sanford immobilization, and the chain CC keeps on coming. It's Cram dashing back and forth, but in the end will be lifted up. Carl jumps with the shield unity. JP wants to go for it. It's a 3-man dive, and it's OHEB, the Filipino sniper, with a triple kill.
What am I telling you, man? It's about that conversion, and OHEB finally finds it. He's already got a Malefic Roar in the bag at this point. Sky Piercers going perfectly fine, but the worst part about it all is the fact that Sanford, these initiations, these long fights work out in his favor. You can see that Innocent, he can't just auto-attack him for free, especially when Sanford is on top of a crucial team member. He doesn't want to hurt his own team, but Sanford doesn't mind. And this is costing Innocent free auto attacks for him to eventually reset his own dashes, which he can't do, which is why OHEB gunned him down.
Look at the gold lead already for the Granger. For OHEB on the Granger. It's building up so much and everywhere. It's a lead for Team Liquid. Even for the lane, maybe you would expect. It's also an odd build, but it's a desperate build, and they kind of need it right now. Cram's going full damage. Fury Hammer into the Sea Halberd.
He's going to have to try his best because at the end of the day, it really boils down to, can you kill Sanji? Can you kill OHEB? Everybody else is, well, basically for free. Oh, no. He's going to try for it at the very least. Oh, going a bit far.
Look at that, Yums. Oh, my lord, not even given the chance to do anything. Carl walks in the jungle. The Stampede is looking good for Liquid, and for Selangor Red Giants OG Esports, hope is all on Innocent. Can he save SRG?
The Team Liquid Riders right now are just holding strong. If they keep up this momentum, this 4.4K is eventually going to 2x very quickly after this mid-tier 1, and they know it. For their airstrike to clear up that wave, and a Genius One finally purchased, but it's 9 minutes into the game. They're so far behind.
They really are. Sanford again with a jump on Skies, and with it fully stacked, you can't really walk up because that's what's going to happen. Mount down, Sanford flickering in again. Yums cannot go for the way the dragon gets lifted up again by the juice hit of Sanji, and will fall for the 4th time this game. Team Liquid, this could be a free lord again. Sanford just taking every shot, and he gets the guiding wind back to safety. Carl gets the Lord. An SOD landing, but there's no way he takes it. Sanji! Again, giving OHEB all the space for now another Cram falling to the bullets of OHEB.
There's just too many of them. They deathballed, and Team Liquid are bringing it back. Triple kill, making this game fall out of control. Yums cannot find an initiation.
Nah, bro, they won.
They won. Together. 2 turrets off of the take, and now even the Holy Shield cracking under the pressure.
Let's go, Tlph, जीत गया भाई.
Before the Lord even spawns.
नहीं जीता लेकिन जीतने वाला टाइप से
We knew coming into this tournament, Team Liquid were the favorites.
डायरेक्ट
We
टेंकी हो
knew
गया भाई अभी तो मॉस्को ला मिराकल कर देने से तो सैल्यूट है ना
to their strengths, but what are we seeing
चोट तो भाई ना
here?
पी दोगे
Losing
अरे
game
घुसते
one,
नहीं
we
सकते
thought, hey, there's a chance SRG get it done. Now,
चोट
the
आने
only
नहीं
chance is if TL make a mistake, we're gonna have to see because now the siege is gonna
one
be
mistake is all it takes bro 10k goal lead
shooting fish in a barrel, right? They're so close to that checkmate angle. 9,000. They cracked one inhibitor open, and that second wave might just end it for them. Innocent down to 50%. Going back to base now. Feathered airstrike in the mid lane, but look at how Team Liquid are managing the waves. They've dealt with most of the holy shields. They'll finally have the Lord charging up top, and they'll go into the bottom lane instead. Sanford will play again. That's gonna call TZ walking up skies. Take it very low. That's a base turret. Very low bottom lane. Final stop from Crab. Last ditch effort is innocent. Goes in for damage, but Sanford still surviving in Oheb.
oh भाई सब देख देख टेंकी है भाई
Crab. Crab was willing to sacrifice himself. But that second wave, that was the big problem here. They could look to siege one more time. Oheb, he's got the resources. Sanford, he's pretty tanky. But the Feather Airstrike looking to clear out these next waves. Alongside with Innocent with the full Trinity build, they might have just gotten themselves just a little bit of time. A missing inhibitor, but at least
10k goal lead bro अबे सारा
the far lane. 52 more seconds until it happens, and Oheb
ये
is
तुम
going
rank
to
में
seal the deal. That wins of nature 10, 0, and 2. Max
Sky Piercer HP by 700
He is
stacks
undeniably the Terminator. He is destructive.
जीतने वाला
Full
हूँ
items at 12. Fully stacked at 12. What do? You gotta start questioning yourself right now. How do you deal with him? They gotta catch him off somehow. And even then, the Purify is such good insurance policy. And if not that, they've got JP, right? He's paying premiums on this insurance to make sure that he survives. He's got so much peel on his side. Sanford refusing to make too many mistakes and even initiating for the sake of buying space. Look at the damage dealt. Oheb right at the top. Stormy is trying his best, but that Genius one came up so late. Lethal Wanderer take two. They want to get everything on the map, not giving any space for SRGOG. You to the jump for Sanford, just chasing, and now it's Carl. Go to the wheels, Jones. Circling Eagles, as you come over. Damage from Innocent now as Oheb gets engaged on Riyadh with an nature. And Krem will fall to Oheb, who is legendary. He's having the time of his life. Headshot after headshot after headshot for the Filipino sniper once again. He's going to try and end this game with a perfect score. Unbelievable performance coming in from Team Liquid. And now Slimer Red Giants, they have to deal with the upcoming wave to push into him.
अभी लौट आने से तो खत्म
Again, maybe a last-ditch effort, but he's got to make something happen. These Purifies need to come out. We know that Oheb doesn't have winds of nature. Can Innocent pull it off? Sandra walking up again. Good feathered airstrike. Team Liquid still have the Lord. That'll be spawning right now. So this is yet another siege for TL, where SRG could defy the odds one more time. Feathered airstrike should be back up. They have a Moscow. They have wave clear. Cram. He's gonna need to do some crazy stuff on that Arla damage. Insurmountable wave. The pressure. You can feel Team Liquid building up like a tsunami, and the charge begins. They're going to continue their siege, and they've got the Lord on their side. Lord of the bottom lane looking for it. Sanju looking for the beacon. Carl jumps in the storm beam. That Sanju will answer flare again. Carl with it off. Sanford jumps in, and it will be 3 members of Moonlight. Who's going to try and get over very low. Still going to go for it. That's going to be Carl. Look at the play. Oh, I'm losing immortality. Has him with a nature. And he turns it
ओयो नहीं मरे दे वाह बच गया रे लोड मर गया मॉस्को गया गेम जीत गया सही
And there you have it! Team Liquid taking all 4 members down with Stormy the last of all! And you can see that they know it the best!
जीत गया भाई जीत गया
Crack open the base!
जीत गया भाई MSC जीत गया भाई
In heartbreak, fueled by hunger, the cavalry charge!
they won bro they won
The throne of the defending champions! And now they ride into the glory of completing of the way. Domination from the cavalry. They've only dropped 3
जीत गया भाई, हरा दिया भाई, गान पड़ गया।
this entire tournament. Dreams fulfilled for SRG, making it to the grand finals against a team like this. They dared to dream again. A phenomenal performance, the cherry on top. To complete the last missing piece in their trophy cabinet, the only one that they had been waiting for the longest time, that they had to go through. MSC 2023 losing to Onyx ID in the semifinals. MSC 2024 as the champions of the Philippines, coming in strong again, but falling short now. They have done it now. It all falls into place. They switch one legend for another, and now it is complete. They have 100%ed this esport. Ladies and gentlemen, watching from around the world, this is the crowning moment. Team Liquid have done it. They've made it to this moment, and now it just comes down to this final lift. Team Liquid are finally MSC champions!
Oh भाई साहब। They won, bro. They won. They did it.
In their journey to encounter the unknown, Team Liquid has proven that nothing is granted. Everything is earned. Once again, congratulations! Team Liquid is your MSC at EWC 2020. How are you feeling right now? Finally complete trophy cabinet. Kompleto na silang lahat.
Sobrang saya ko na po talaga ngayon. Talagang hindi ko ma-explain yung feeling, pero kakaiba to sa mga past tournaments.
He said he honestly cannot fathom how he feels right now. He's insanely happy, and the feeling very much different from other tournaments that he has won. Carl, I have a question for you. At the beginning of your journey, you said that winning MSC this year will officially make you the face of Mobile Legends Bang Bang. And now that you have won, are you now the face of Mobile Legends Bang Bang?
Yes!
And there you guys have it! The GOAT is Carl TZ! An amazing best-of-7 grand finals, but it will not be complete without another trophy. So let's call on my co-host, Milosh.
Hello, Rose.
Hello.
It's been a while.
It has.
What an incredible matchup we just had, but we have one more trophy to deliver. Our Sony Finals MVP. Do we have an idea of who it will be? Do you guys have any idea? The crowd chanted. The decision's been made. It's Sanford! Sanford, congratulations! Our Sony Finals MVP! Here you go, you deserve it, my friend. Congratulations. A good flex. A question here, look, you used to be known as Baby 40 back in the day. You're not a baby anymore. It's been a while. What do you owe to that evolution